It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, it's Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Lead him to 3rd down.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. It's a and it's 3rd down.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. Complete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just A 1-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. We hold this. March 54.
Block working out of the gun, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He completes this to Sutton. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
3-yard line.
Right there, 54.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Down.
Let's bring it. 54.
Locke now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through. Throwing again. Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 11 yards there. 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the 10, 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They look to throw. It's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson forced out to his left. Airing it out for Olsen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They run for it with Carson. Few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Seahawks.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming all into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. One more time with Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Steps away to his left. He'll run it.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now it's Carson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And now look at him go.
We live for this.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, 63 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave them now with a 3rd down situation. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Seahawks, 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
1st down, Seattle.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
One play at a time. Here we go.
It's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He'll find Lindsey here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 9-yard line, second and 6.
On the Seahawks 9-yard line.
Now Locke to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. They'll run here with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They're going with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Broncos 27, Seahawks 3. McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard
line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.